beautiful, exquisite soul, Taurus. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Shandra Lynn. If you've been here before, hi, I'm back, and hopefully I will stay back. It's been crazy, but it's been crazy for everybody. This is a general reading for Taurus. It is based on the etheric. So take it as it resonates with you in your life, your situations, your experiences, and disregard the rest. And seeing how I didn't mention it during the last sign I did, I'm being told to tell you to make sure that not only are you looking at your sun, moon, and rising signs, but to look at your Lilith and your North Node. Maybe Capricorn has something to do with you, because that's what I went to say. The biggest thing that I've already picked up for you as I came into this space, because it's based on the etheric, so it's for it. This reading is more focused on those that ask questions, desire to have understanding, wanting to know how things are working, so that way, you know, it's almost like a cooperative, co-creative, instinctual energy of wanting to do your part. And so wanting to understand how things work to do your part. This is a this is for individuals that are always doing self-work, whether it be on a spiritual sense, just a person sense. Like, it is based, which one? Anyways, that is where it's based. The main energy, and it was really coming in big time while I was kind of getting all of this set up because I'm outside, was some kind of there is an end coming. You're choosing to kind of wash your hands. I'm really picking up that this is a person. It's like a partner in a sense. I'm being shown kind of metaphorically. So it could be a intimate life relationship. It could be business relationship. It could be family relationship. However it resonates with you. Like, I'm being told that you're really going to be able to pick up on who this is for you, because it's more of a contrasting energy for you, right? This is a contrasting energy for you. It's just no longer beneficial contrasting energy. That is the energy that I am picking up that you're in. There's almost this sense of recognizing that you need to walk away from it completely, start anew. There's something else that you are truly desiring to do. There are shape-shifting, transform and unveil your gifts. Yeah. And Druid, hold the space, is on the bottom of the deck. And this is what I'm feeling called to discuss right this second, because you instinctually want to walk away from this co-creative team partner type energy. Like, you really do have a strong internal desire to just drop it and walk away, but there is this feeling of it's really of a social, a Western kind of, but then I'm also picking up like just kind of family loyalty style energy. There is a deep sense of loyalty which is why it's taken you so long to get to the point that you have gotten to walk away, right? Because there is something that you are desiring to do, something that you might not have great experience in, but you have a lot of knowledge in. And so there's this desire to gain that understanding with the knowledge that you have to create that wisdom. And there is this sense of this wisdom, and I don't feel like it's a future wisdom, but in a sense that's where it's at. It's calling you to it. There's this loyalty demanding requirements that have been placed on you, because you have, in order to get what you're passionate about, what you desire to do, you're going to have to walk away from this energy. You're going to have to drop it. You're going to have to walk away from it like it's a game of Monopoly and you're no longer playing. The biggest thing that I feel, or I'm picking up on, is this struggle with once you stand up, it's like, oh, where do I go now? You don't want to be sitting there like fumbling your thumbs. That's where that druid hold the space comes in, right here, right? Because remember, that wisdom is already you. It's just where it's at where you really want to go. It's already calling you there. So it's almost like you're fighting the fear of the walk, because it's almost like until you get there, there's no access to that wisdom of having the knowledge and the understanding. The contrasting energy wants you to stay in the game. There's almost this sense of talk like, okay, yeah, you can walk away, but first this. And it's like, no, you can just walk away right now. Allow yourself to go ahead and be nervous and scared as you move where you're being called to move. There's this sense of, ooh, there it is. Fire, passion. Yeah, it almost feels like you're stepping, like you're not quite sure where you're going, because you really can't, you can see it, but it's like that flame in the dark, right? Makes you feel really quite vulnerable. So with that druid hold the space card, what it is saying is that with your strength and ability to go no longer play in this game, it's almost like, you're forfeiting it in a sense, because everybody's focused is on who's going to win the game, but your focus is more on like, what am I doing with my time? Like, that's where your value is. That's where the quality of your life is. It's not in the game. It's in what you choose to do with your time while these games are going on. You're allowed to move to a different game. You're allowed to go to the game that you truly want to play, even though you're not really quite sure if you're going to be good at it, But what I'm hearing is that there are so many others in games that desire to leave those games. They just have no idea that they are able to, because they have all that, their own loyalty and pressures on them. So if you're strong enough to stand in that awkwardness and stand in that scaredness of thinking like, well, what if I am making a mistake by just surrendering and, letting go of it just so I can go over here. you are giving others the chance to see that and to go there themselves, to be able to know that that is an option for themselves as well. Others that have a stronger sense of quality in their life and in their time and in their energy and what they are doing. Because this old energy, this contrasting energy, I understand new contrasting energy is going to come in, but what kind of contrasting energy do you desire to have come in? Do you want it to come at you more healthy and just push you and always push you to be better and better because, well, that's what you're already naturally trying to do? This contrasting energy just has a focus on a different perspective than you, right? So you can release the contrasting energies that are old and toxic and unhealthy in exchange for a healthier contrasting energy that's going to push you forward more into enjoying the not knowing of your answers, because you look forward now to the answers coming in. You know, it's not so much a fear-based questioning and understanding of why. It's now more of a joyful, childlike exploration of curiosity, of wondering why. And you will be in balance because you will push this opposing, contrasting energy itself. You know, it'll be contrasting and opposing, but it could be healthy. And that is what you desire, because this energy was kind of like a parasitic energy. It just wants to feed. It just wants to take. It wants to take. It wants to take. It wants to take. It doesn't want to create anything new unless it's creating more of its kind, right? Because it's how that energy works. You will and would never have reached your goals if you had chosen to stay loyal in that old energy. But you were always destined to get here because you were always a curious, asking questions, seeking understanding. Somebody who wanted to actually understand where someone was coming from instead of just making assumptions and, you know, all of that good stuff. That's not so good. It is good stuff that you want the understanding. The other energies, yeah. So that is more where you're going. You're going more to, you're changing up your contrasting energies. Just completely, anytime you feel reactive, just surrender, breathe. It's okay to start new. It's okay to release and surrender. Even if it's just in that moment to have control over yourself. Because this contrasting energy, as easily as it will be for you to disconnect, the difficulty for you is going to be where the contrasting energy doesn't want to disconnect. And it will do everything in its power to get you to react to it, because once you react to it, it opens up an area for it to attach to you. So just constantly, even if it's all the time, even if you feel like you're not doing anything else hardly at all, because you're just in a constant state of allowing yourself to take a couple of deep breaths and surrender and imagine that protective layer of light around you. Because sooner or later that contrasting energy will rot away. If it's unable to find an area to attach to you, it will either shrivel up and die or go and attach more to other fuel sources that they are already attached to. So, that is a lot. We're going to leave it at that. I really hope that's helpful, because that's where you're headed. I hope that, and I hope that brings more understanding and clarity to what's going on for you. And I hope to see you soon. I love you bunches. Bye.